What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris, going to be casting game number 2, Thundercats vs. Gamesboard Grand Finals of League of Dota, week number 7. Buy the ticket, only 99 cents, and you get value everywhere. Thundercats taking game number 1. This is going to move them over to the Luxembourg servers, which is technically going to favor Gamesboard, but we'll see, because last game, 23 with his Templar Assassin, really 23 in general, has been just a phenomenal force for the Thundercats. He's been, dictating so much pacing of the game. Even the game that they lost, he was fighting the hardest. You get the Death Prophet, he was pushing everything, and, well, we're going to be seeing a couple of different heroes in this particular game, Alchemist as well as Bristleback being the picks first for the Thundercats. There's lots of tanky frontline for them. However, the tanky will only go so far when you're facing up against the Lifestealer. Lifestealer being the first pick, or one of the first picks up for Gamesboard, along with the Visage. They themselves banning out the Bane, so they want to make sure this Lifestealer gets as safe a time as possible. Weaver ban as well. Thundercats can still pick up the Naga to deal with this Lifestealer, though outside the Bane, really, that Bane's definitely the best one. Fiend's Grip and Enfeeble to go through it? Yes, please. And Thundercats banning out the Doom as well as the OD. OD because he's an annoying hero to play against. Doom, not really sure if they are really too worried about the Doombringer necessarily, but they're mostly just worried about what Gamesboard can do with the Doombringer. I don't know if that actually makes any sense. But I don't really think the Doombringer is that scary of a hero. Probably a respect ban towards Gamesboard because last time Thundercats lost, it was against the Doombringer. What the Doombringer does against Bristleback and Alchemist, it's really not that much. Gamesboard with their third pick, going to be instantly the Queen of Pain, so they're going to reveal their mid lane hero very, very quickly. It will be a Queen of Pain with Lifestealer, Taxi potential, and DK. Instantly the response from the Thundercats. They're going to go very tanky. Is this the exact same thing that happened that they drafted in Game 2? No, there was Doom against them, so that's not going to be the same. But they have very tanky heroes at the moment. And Witch Doctor is going to be the pickup from Gamesboard. That is peculiar. I guess if they figure if the heroes are tanky, you might as well get mileage out of them. And a Skywrath mage from Thundercats. Hell yeah, this is going to be quite the game. Witch Doctor, Skywrath? Jeebus. Well, Skywrath is pretty good against Queen of Pain. The silence absolutely wrecks her. Queen of Pain can dodge those little butterfly arcane bolts pretty easily. However, if you silence her, she will die really, really easily. So Skywrath could be played as a decent mid lane hero, though that would, of course, force Dragonite to a side lane, which I don't know if Thundercats want to do, because, last time I said that Dragonite as side lane would be fine for Gamesboard to run with. That was because they had a very, very deep pushing lineup already. Alchemist is probably going to be pushed to a support role at this point between DK, Bristleback, and Skywrath, who, Skywrath can support. I don't really think it's that fantastic, especially when you combine him with the Alchemist. Usually want to combine him with a lot more magic damage because Ancient Seal, it makes you do more magic damage. So why would you have a physical ganker with a magical ganker who, amplifies magic damage? You want to have magic with magic. We'll see what they want to do with that Skywrath. I think it should be going to the mid lane. And Gamesboard with the Witch Doctor pickup. I guess they figure it's really hard to kill off the Bristleback and the Dragonite, so you might as well put the Maledict down and do it that way. Because Maledict is a incredibly devastating spell. Thundercats will not let Witch Doctor Ultimate be channeled for very long, so that's not really a reason why. But yeah, mostly for the Maledict, I feel. And an Ursa for Gamesboard. Wow, Witch Doctor, Ursa? Skywrath Mage, what's next? Sniper? Viper. I love Viper, but compared to Skywrath, Ursa, and Witch Doctor, this is kind of boring. But anyway, Gamesboard could look now for a very early Roshan. They have ways of getting Lifestealer into the fight. They have a very tanky front line. And they have great heroes to deal with the tanky front line of the Thundercats. Ursa and Lifestealer especially, and Maledict. So this game, with many heroes that we don't ordinarily see, should be really, really interesting. Gamesboard could look towards level 1 Roshan, though I think Thundercats should be aware of that. You should always be aware of level 1 Roshans whenever there's an Ursa in the game ever. Thundercats, with that Viper pick, now solidified themselves as a very, very greedy lineup. It's going to be Alchemist and Skywrath support. Again, I don't really like this too much because Ancient Seal, if you're going to be ganking with the Skywrath Mage, you want to have the Ancient Seal do more than just silence. You might as well reduce their magic resistance, and then, well, I mean, you do reduce their magic resistance into physical damage from the Alchemist, so kind of anti-synergy there. But either way, it will be a decently effective roaming combination. Is it more effective than the Witch Doctor Visage? I think probably, just because Witch Doctor Visage is pretty weak. It's mostly going to be babysitting from the Gamesboard side, so they're looking to take this one long. Whereas Thundercats, well, they could do pretty well in the long game. Viper, especially if he's getting primary farm, which he is going to be getting, is going to be a very devastating force. And then, of course, everyone else, like literally everyone else on Thundercats, is very devastating force in the late game. But it looks like we're actually missing 23. So DK is going to be chilling for now. Hell, GB should just be like running to Roshan as fast as they can right now. Because maybe Thundercat, maybe this is a ploy. Thundercats are like, yo, we'll have 23 not connect into this game, and then we'll make them go into Roshan, and then DK is going to jump right in. Though I don't really know if that's a good idea. But anyway, let's go over who's playing what. TC on Thundercat side. Druid Boy's going to be primary farming on the Viper. There we go, finally a pause. In Denial, Exiled is going to be on the Alchemist. We have Defect on that Skywrath Salen. He's going to be soloing the top lane as the Bristleback. Was very good in the Bristleback in the last game. Smiley is going to be playing the Witch Doctor with a hat. No, it's a rat. Why does it look like a... What? Oh, I guess that's a snake skin? That looks like an army helmet or something. It definitely does. It definitely does. 1101 is going to be playing the Visage. Sasu right behind him as the hard carry lifestealer mid lane. Going to be Chalk on the Queen of Pain, and Neem is going to be soloing the bot lane as the Ursa. He's not going to have a fun time. Druid Boy could, manhandle that Ursa because it's Viper. Viper manhandles most heroes. He's grinding. And 23, of course, is going to be playing the last hero. That is the Dragon Knight. Going to head towards the mid lane as the Queen of Pain. Skywrath Mage Silence is going to be an incredible tool for the Alchemist to set up his son versus the Queen of Pain. It's a very tailored, specific lineup for the Queen of Pain matchup in the mid lane. Because DK is going to win that. He might survive it, though. Queen of Pain versus DK is usually the lineup that favors the DK the least. Queen of Pain usually has a time there, having a high burst, high harassment, and then high safety, of course. Even 4v4 go. So, yeah, Skywrath Mage Silence. Oh, they're not kidding. Okay, 4v4, guys. We need some lane rotations. Oh, it's a trick. It's 5v4. I would recommend pausing. That is a good idea. 23 kind of needs to get his creep block on. Unless Skywrath... What is happening?
The battle begins.
Skywrath, it's a leech strats.
Double damage.
Next level strats, guys. 4v5, no pause, no communication. Well, Skywrath is going to be facing up against Queen of Pain now. It shouldn't really be that hard for Skywrath. He gets a couple levels. Dragon Knight will lose that much more, though. So, I mean, as a 4v5, it could be a lot worse, I guess. But Salen is in a lot of trouble right now. There is the cast. Will not bounce favorably. Salen will get his wounds open with the Grave Chill. Pretty tanky. Doesn't have a Bristleback. Get the Bristleback. Get something. Don't get Quills at that point. It's First Blood going to the Gamesboard side. And where the hell is this DK? What is going on? I don't know, guys. You should probably pause. Maybe it's all part of the plan, but you're not going to beat Gamesboard 4v5. I saw them play yesterday. They're good enough for that. I don't know what's going on. This is the most interesting game I've ever seen. We got really weird heroes. We got a 4v5. Did I stumble into a pub game? Is that what's going on here? That has to be what's going on, right? These are just a couple of randos just playing out. Yeah, so... Do I take this seriously? There we go, he's back. DK is back, and now the Skywrath has a level 3 already. Here comes the Ursa, though. He could chase the Skywrath down. He does have the boots, and these DK and this Skywrath does not. But But DK is going to go right back to the mid lane. He will be at a 2-level disadvantage. That's going to make him really sad. Neem. Oh, you don't want to be fighting that. Although, he does have the 0.5-second stun channeled up. Exiled going to get a little bit of body blocking in there as well. Neem going to get body blocked real hard. And Flare's going to fire. It's not going to be enough damage, though. Needs like a couple more hits. Stun can get thrown. Needs like 3 more right clicks. That's not going to be enough. Wasted mana there from the Alchemist. But you know what? Wait. Who died? Oh, Salen died. Salen died while that was happening. Yeah, Witch Doctor found that kill. So, I guess TC, Thundercats feeling comfortable enough to give the enemy a handicap. And they feel like they'll still win. But they have to be careful because Witch Doctor's coming in with a smoke, with Visage. 23, only level 1. You are... I mean, there's no mercy here. He's been AFK for the entire game. He's going to survive, so Smoke Gank is going to fail. But still, I mean, this guy was AFK. Why would you do that? And, of course, Neem could go back to the bottom lane. But, really, Ursa versus Viper, that's not a lane that Ursa's going to win in a million years. I think at this point, Ursa just should jungle. The slow jungle, it's less than optimal, but there's no place for you, Ursa, right now. Because if you stay on this lane, maybe you'll get some experience. Maybe if Druid Boy is really, really gracious to you and generous. Generous being the word that I meant. But, well, actually, he is getting some experience, so it's not all terrible. Skywrath, still level 3 right now. Towards 23 is level 2. Versus level 4 Queen of Pain. Getting outlaned so hard. Artificially giving Queen of Pain that handicap due to being AFK. Next level strats, guys. DK, though, we'll see if he can survive. Because I said before, this is not a matchup that DK is fantastic in. When you start off with a disadvantage like that, you're doubly not in advantage. Now Chalk, you get in there with a kill. Link Scream, no Dragon Tail, easy kill on the DK. What? 23, what's going on? Exile's going to come in for, he's going to hold the lane for now, but going in against a level 5 Queen of Pain as a level 3 DK, that's like a recipe for pain. You're going to try to go for the Queen of Pain now, though. It looks like the creep wave not really cooperating with them. And Salen in the top lane does have 2 points of Bristleback, so he's going to be very, very tough to bring down. Even if they had the open wounds, I think he would have been just fine. Salen dying twice, getting his levels up. Level 4 on him versus Neem's level 3. Viper still farming all the while, though. Viper can't really contribute the same way late game as the Weaver can. Now Neem can chase down the Dragonite. Run, DK, run! Doesn't have Dragon Tail. Why do you know have Dragon Tail, man? It's kind of a good spell. Yeah, Dragon Tail right there. Neem, well, I think Dragon Tail would have done it, and level 2 Breathfire wouldn't have. By the way, Exiled gonna stare down 1101. This is like by far the weirdest game of this tournament so far that I've seen. I haven't casted many of them. By the way, Salen gonna put the pressure back onto Sasu, leading the way of CS. However, no, ultimately is Viper leading the way. Salen now gonna get his wounds open. 1101 is there, but here comes backup. Exile's gonna get the stun out on Sasu. That'll be a kill on the Lifestealer. Salen still very, very healthy. Or healthy enough. So that was a trap the entire time. Skywrath gonna get the kill on that Lifestealer. Holding that stun for him. I guess if TC win the side lanes, then it doesn't matter what happens in the mid lane. Right? If they crush the lanes. That is only the first kill going the way, I mean, that Salen has been involved in. Now we have huge amounts of TPs. Neem's gonna come right back in, but everyone's gonna walk right by this observer ward. There are gonna be no secrets here. Unless they actually want to fight. They're gonna try to fight it out. Neem's gonna go straight for Salen, who's gonna return a lot of the damage, but wow, Alchemist holding the stun, and here comes Shock as well. Sonic Wave if you need it, but I don't think you do. Salen's trapped in a corner, and he's gonna go down. They saw 2 heroes wrap around. I think you just fall back at that point. Not really too sure what that was all about. And we have a ping also. It's like, DK, why aren't you ganking? Why aren't you pushing? Level 5 now versus level 7 Queen of Pain. He's recovering slowly but surely, but it's not really enough. Viper, in the meantime, is level 6. Has quite a lot of CS. I guess he's going for a Hand of Midas.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Hand of Midas Viper, though. I don't know about that. So we'll see if TC can play from behind.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, like, willingly play from behind. Exiled back in the mid lane. He's got to be very careful. Only level 3 Alchemist at this stage of the game. There's only level 3 Witch Doctor as well, but still up against Queen of Pain, up against this roaming Ursa. Not really what I expected. Oh, Observer Ward getting dropped. And Neem can't kill up the Observer Ward, though. He has a Sentry Ward right there. Okay, that works out well. Concussive shot onto the Ursa. Alchemist stun gonna follow through as well. 23 with a haste rune. We'll get a Dragon Tail. Where's the Dragon Tail? There it is. Breathe fire. Oh, yep, both of them. Kind of unnecessary, but defect. Gonna get nuked down by the Queen of Pain Sonic Wave. In the meantime, 23 now on the run from Smiley Face as well as 1101. Exiled is here, as is Bristleback coming into this fight. Another stun being charged up. Soul Subjection will kill off that DK. Here comes Salen though. He's gonna try to go for the Witch Doctor, though the looking at it go is going to hold everyone out. Salen's still going to give chase, though, without ultimate, without goo. He's not going to find anyone here. It's 2-8 in favor of Gamesboard. Gotta wonder what this game would have been like if DK was there from minute 1. We have a Viper now with the Hand of Midas, though I don't really know how much faith you could put into a super late game Viper. It's decent, of course. It's not the best. Oh, Queen of Pain almost dying to Dragonite there. 40 HP survival will be just fine. And 23 still trying to get his farm up. He's getting a lot of tango shared with him. And Viper putting a lot of hurt onto this bottom lane tower. If Druid Boy could take this tower, that'll be fine. But at the same time, Sasu is getting a lot of gold per minute as well. I mean, Queen of Pain and Lysander are right behind the Viper. But actually, you know, all things considered, the AFK didn't really affect TC that much. With a 6-kill deficit, the gold experience is still 0. EXP is only 750. You'd expect it to be, 2,000 by now. So, all things considered, TC, they're doing pretty well. The Hand of Midas and the Viper, you gotta credit a little bit of that to the Hand of Midas. But Exiled looking for a stun. Sasu will throw it. That was the longest stun I've ever seen in my life. They have a Mystic Flare. They don't. They have Silence as well as a Flare. Arcane Bolt. My God, so many spell names that I don't know, especially on Skywrath. But Smiley Face looking around does have 2 points in the Maledict, so it's going to be full offensive Witch Doctor. 23 now at level 6. He can start putting some pressure on this tower. Druid Boy can do the exact same thing. If level 1 gets a little bit too close, if he takes a Viper Strike, he's dead. Nothing you can do about that except for try to return some damage to the Viper. Viper's actually machine gunning this wave down, and, well, this tower is not long for life. In the meantime, we do have Witch Doctor as well as a very, very weak Lifestealer who's going to invest to get some health back. All the way back up to full, actually. And Druid Boy can land a poison onto 1101. He will just hold off, though. Going to go for this tower. Will secure that. First tower going to go down, and the fortification actually whiffed. They wanted to hold that, but the fortification coming just a little bit too late. Druid Boy going to find the tower and waste the fortification. Not bad there. 23. Man, I give 23 so much credit in those past games because he's like, oh, he's such a driving force for TC. And then he just goes AFK. It's like, what the hell, man? You can't just do that to your team. You can't just do that. What is this? This ain't no pub game. There's money on the line here. Druid Boy now might be in a little trouble. Witch Doctor coming in with level 2 points in Maledict. Neem is here as well, though. Maybe hard pressed to stick on his target, and Druid Boy, he smells something coming. He's going to back off. Smart decision from him. Skywrath still working towards his level 6. Once he gets that what's it called? Mystic Flare. Mystic Flare, Arcane Bolt, Concussive Shot, Arcane Steel. 23, down a lot of damage. He's going to pop the Dragon for him, however, he's going to get stunned. Look at it go. Maledict as well. Blink forward is going to kill off Jock. No, he doesn't blink. He Sonic Waves. No, yeah, there it is. Sonic Waves. Screams on the illusions, and now Smiley Face is on the run. Salen does now have his ultimate. Druid Boy going to catch Happy Face while he's TPing. He will get out of there just fine. No TPs, no stuns around. The only stun, actually, on TC being, well, Exiled's around, and he's still in smoke. It will dispel, though, and I think Chalk just saw that, so Exiled will not get anything done there. But 2-9, GB. They've lost one tower, and, well, they're going to lose Sasu on the top lane. Sasu might turn this one around and get a kill on Defect. If Druid Boy doesn't have enough damage, he does have enough damage. Defect survives, and Druid Boy, well, I mean, Skywrath gets the kill, but Druid Boy helps out. And that'll give Skywrath enough experience for his ultimate. Now, getting your ultimate at level 6 on Skywrath is always a risky prospect just because it costs, you can see, more than half of his mana pool. And then, of course, when you factor in some flares, some seals, and a concussive shot, then you're pretty much completely tapped out of mana, especially when you're going for an urn and you're not going for something like Arcane Boots to increase your mana pool. So he will have pretty much one shot before he has to go base or, stack up on clarities or something like that. But if he does get that one shot down, if he gets it on the Alchemist stun, if it's on Queen of Pain or something like that, especially with the seal on him, oh my god, Queen of Pain is just going to evaporate. going to be brutal, and I can't wait to see it because I love Skywrath Mage. Ursa now being attempted. There is no vision of this just yet from TC. Neem does not have his Vlads just yet. But still, Ursa is pretty good at killing off Roshan. He will be able to do it. Familiar's helping out as well. And TC, they seem to know something's going on. But Roshan still working on Neem. If they catch him right now, they could absolutely wreck him. Aegis is picked up, however. Defect going to get maledicted immediately. There's the gust shot slowing Neem down, and the Mystic Flare. Neem's going to burn the Aegis immediately. However, Skywrath Mage is not going to be so lucky. He's going to get out of there. He's going to die, rather. Now double stun onto Neem as well as Jock. Huge value from those spells, especially with the Dragon Tail up on Jock. That's going to bring him down. It's a 2-for-1 with the Aegis going down as well as the Queen of Pain. That Alchemist stun, stunning him, hitting the Queen of Pain as well as the Ursa. They were just a little bit too late, unfortunately. Druid Boy, you might want to get out of here now. The stun isn't going to bounce, just a weakness of that Witch Doctor. No Maledict onto the Viper. He's going to take a lot of damage from that ultimate, but really there's no follow-up from this one. And now here comes the DK. Doesn't have much mana, does have a Dragon Tail, however. Really, that's all you need if you could land it on someone. Going to find Smiley Face, and I think this might be a dead Witch Doctor. He doesn't have any stun, doesn't have any heal, although if 23 botches his attacks, it might do it. Needs a little bit more. Oh, okay, you're gonna stop running. I guess that's one way to go. Neem's gonna come around from the side. 23 doesn't have enough mana to teleport out. He's gonna buy up a Bracer and try to get as much value as he can before he dies, if he dies at all. The Wild Dragon Knight chase. We have his huge smiley face on the walls of the map, and Dragon Knight is just going to leave. Okay. Well, that definitely happened. 5-10 now. Bristleback finds enough gold for his Vanguard on his way to killing off that Lifestealer. Infest, oh, they're like, come out, Lifestealer, where you at? There he is. One more hit, one more Quill Spray, that'll do it. And 11-1 also in a lot of trouble. Stun being channeled. Exiled is going to get this one off 100%. And 11-1 taking a huge hit from that. Here comes Shock with a huge Sonic Wave. He will kill off Salem. The bounce stun will hit Exiled as well. So they will clean that up. And DK, what are you doing here, DK? Get the hell out. You can't kill off Neem, can you? Can you? Oh, with Viper right behind you. Yes, you can. There we go. 23 on the way out. He's going to hit with the Maledict, though. Smiley Face on the run. 23 does not have any more mana. Can tread switch over to Int. Get another stun off. Get another hit off. Though it doesn't matter. Druid Boy is going to find that kill. Looking for now a Viper Strike. Queen of Pain with maxed out Blink. Playing very slippery, but it's 4 down for GB. Only 3 down for TC. And Druid Boy in a little bit of an awkward position. I think he can just teleport out. Nope, there's the Viper Strike. He's... okay, Viper Strike into TP. Maybe he saw the Lifestealer coming, but either way... 9-13 and TC starting the game off as a 4v5, right back into it with 9-13. Druid Boy at the right place at the right time, and also Salen, he's pressing his Bristleback tankiness to its absolute limits, and the Alchemist there at the right time as well. Fortunately, Skywrath was doing his own thing, but it's absolutely fine. He's going to get more levels, going to try to head his way towards those Arcane Boots of his, increase his mana pool as much as he can, because right now he's very, very low on mana and in a lot of trouble as well. 11-1 going to catch him out with the Familiars. You are dead, Skywrath. Unless he could turn this one around with the Ancient Seal Mystic Flare. One stun. Lay down everything. Try to kill him. No, he's dead. In the meantime, Lifestealer was the trade, but hell, Lifestealer in trade for a Skywrath? With a support Skywrath? Yes. Yes, you want to do that every single time. Lifestealer does have the armlet recipe, but that's about it. He's died 4 times. He's had 5 assists, which is fantastic, but yeah, 4 deaths, that's really going to slow him down. And with the Dragon Knight now level 10 versus the Queen of Pain level 12, 23 is all but recovered from his 2-minute handicap. Remarkable play from TC, I gotta say. They're always coming in force. Maybe pushing this top tower is a little bit overextension. I feel like the Witch Doctor could have been a Vengeful Spirit and it would have been so much more effective. But Exiled is still around. He can channel his stun. Zazu is going to try to go for 23, but he's the tankiest target in the game. You do not want to go for it. Exiled is going to try to throw the stun. He will stun himself. Salen going to try to kill off the Witch Doctor. He will be successful in doing so. However, the rest is history. Salen's going to try to teleport out. He's going to get out. 23, though, not going to be as lucky. He's going to get his wounds open. He can try another Breathe Fire. He will land it, but all for naught. So, yeah. As I was saying, Witch Doctor could have easily been anyone else. The Maledict hasn't really been killing people. The Death Ward hasn't been killing people. The Cask has been doing... I mean, the Cask has been stunning people, obviously, but the bouncing on the Cask hasn't really been doing anything. See, that didn't bounce at all. He's going to pop the ultimate now. That's not really going to be doing much, especially with Druid Boy being able to TP, although the Maledict might do it. Heal. 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 Oh, the salve! The salve! Did you see that? Druid Boy bought a salve. And he lived. the Viper that lived. In the meantime, top lane, Sasu going to try to go for a kill on Skywrath, but Salen is there. Just as he was before, concussive shot is going to fire. Neem in a lot of trouble now. Mystic Flare, there it is, the target. No, it's not going to be him. It's going to be Sasu who's going to get flared out. Where's the flare? Drop the flare already. There you go. Defect might die to the creeps. Creeps. Oh, the creep is going to kill him. But still a 2-for-1. Ursa and Lifestealer. I feel like GB, with the Ursa and Witch Doctor pick, have done nothing that, you know, that Witch Doctor and Ursa could do. I mean, they took down the early Roshan, which is great. Then they got punished for it. But the Ursa could have definitely been a Clockwork. I think Clockwork was banned though, so maybe, you know, but you get the point I'm trying to make. It could have been anyone else. The Witch Doctor could have been anyone else, and it would have been a lot more effective. Meantime, bottom lane exiled, maledicted up. He will get screamed on, and he will probably die. You know, try to blow himself up. It's not going to happen. Chalk gonna find that kill. But TC with 5 kills down now, but still with the gold and experience advantage through these towers. And just through their efficient farming, and that's farming that, you know, Sasu is not getting, whereas the Viper is with the Hand of Midas. The almost Viper Strike available for him. Salen gonna try to kill off the Sasu 1v1. That's a bold prospect, especially when you're that low on mana. Magic Stick will bring him up back up, and he'll try to teleport out. He will be just fine to do so. 11:01, a little bit too late in there, and 23. So all these numbers, by the way, so many numbers in this game. Defect as well as 23, both in the same area. Though they're going to split up for now. They want to go on Chalk. We have a ping out, exiled, and look for a stun there. Can't do this by himself, however, needs help, and it's going to be in the form of a DK. Long stun will not land. BKB being the first. That was 10 seconds? Yeah, that was 10 seconds. 20. What are you doing, 23? What the hell are you doing? He's going to get chain stunned. He's... What? I guess he thought he had a regen rune. He's going to turn this around, shotgun, and sit right in the middle of the flare. Dragonite regen rune. Maledict, last pop though, will kill him off. I don't know what the hell that was, DK. Honestly, like, come on. Neem gonna prep for this upcoming fight. Both teams without their mid lane hero. I think this will favor TC, especially if they get a you know, pincer move on the enemy side. Smiley face taking a good amount of damage from the quills. Defect does not have much mana, so it won't really be a huge loss that he dies. Exile gonna get there with stun. Neem silenced up as well. Viper's gonna open up a can of whoop ass on him. Has a Viper Strike, doesn't even use it. He's now going to turn around and try to go for Sasu. He can kill off this Lifestealer, though he's going to settle instead for Familiars. Both going to go down. It's going to be a 2-for-3 trade in the end. And Druid Boy looking to make it a little bit more. What is this? What is happening? This game, man, I don't know what's happening in this game. Bottom lane tower going to be fortified. Sasu can't defend this by himself. He can hit with a Viper Strike straight to the face. He does have an armlet, and Druid Boy is not really going to care. Yeah, there we go. He's going to take down the tower, and now he's going to try to teleport out. It's going to be close. He's going to die. Dead on arrival. The pool of blood is there, and unfortunately, Viper. Well, he does get the... Druid Boy is confused. I understand, Druid Boy. Yeah, so it's good. Everyone knows what's going on now. He does, however, get the tower, though. Losing your Viper, primary farmer, not really the best. Orb of Venom. Oh, yeah, that... Was that Orb of Venom? I guess that must have been. Yeah. A little bit of poison damage goes a long way. 23 now in the top lane. Smiley Face has something to say to him. Though it's... I don't really think he could get it unless he gets a Miracle Bounce with a Maledict with his ultimate. 16-21, yet TC still in the driver's seat of this game. This Viper is incredibly tanky. You can't really afford to, you know, 1v1 the Viper and the Visage. That's a little bit too much. However, with the Hand of Midas and the Aghanim Scepter and drums, he can now go for something like an MKB. Looks like it's instead going to be a BKB, so different King Bar. That's fine as well. Exile gonna chuck a stun onto Witch Doctor, do a ton of damage, half HP worth of damage. Breathe Fire, chop, chop, chop. That's a... Oh, the birds. Run from the birds! He's going to be fine, just fine, but Shock going to get stunned up as well. And there's no follow-up to this. Here comes Sasu, instantly silenced up, though. They can turn this one around, concussive shot as well as a stun, but here comes Neem. Everyone from GB kind of come in. Exile is going to drop immediately. Shock going to pop off his BKB. 23 on the run. Has Dragon Tail, wants to use it, but it won't be enough. Everyone's going to survive from GB this time. Alchemist going to buy back into this fight. Here comes the Cavalry. Exiled back into this fight. Salen as well. Neem's going to try to man fight him. Salen turned his back because the Viper is here off on the sidelines. stuns, and the poison is going to start flowing now. Smiley Face is going to get a huge ultimate off. Druid Boy taking all of that straight to the face. However, Salen is still somehow alive. They're going to kill off 1101. They're going to kill off Sasu as well. Bristleback going to get popped due to that Maledict. So there's the value that the Witch Doctor offers, but who's in that creep wave? Oh, there it is! It's a Lifestealer Pinata, ladies and gentlemen, and you just won the prize, Alchemist. TC taking a very favorable fight there. Druid Boy sitting on the sidelines, firing off Viper strikes, firing off poison attacks, doing so much damage because Viper, that's the dream with Viper. You want to be always off on the sidelines firing. I mean, taking the Witch Doctor ultimate to the face, less than ideal, but hey, it doesn't matter if you get almost a full 5-man wipe. And that's going to be a tower as well. So pretty huge fight for TC, getting them yet another tower. Alchemist tanking up as well with that Vitality booster of all things. Don't really know what he wants to do with that. Usually it'll be a Sange into a Heaven's Halberd. And in this game it would have been pretty good as well. Slap that on the Lifestealer though. I think they're just silencing the Lifestealer and making that the counter. But Salen doing a lot of work. He has a lot of HP, he has a ton of armor. And even though he got hit by the Maledict, and he was getting hit by the Death Ward and stuff like that, did he care? No, he didn't care. He just killed 3 people before he went down. So 20 to 25 still in GB. Not looking too great this game. The Witch Doctor not paying off. The Ursa definitely not paying off. Neem only with the Vlad's offering. He wants to get into the Roshan pit somehow, but if he goes in there, don't go in there, Neem. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Viper Strike, he's dead. No, now Viper Strike, he's dead. Neem gonna try to teleport out of there. Mystic Flare, it's not gonna... Oh, it's poison damage will be enough. Druid Boy, you get your revenge. Body dead on arrival. But this time it's kind of more explainable with the poison. Familiar's flying overhead. One might die. No, it won't. Instead, it's going to be 23 who has his wounds open. Sasu really wants to go for this DK, but with so much armor, you will not kill him off anytime soon. However, Queen of Pain with her magic damage might be able to do it. With a Sonic Wave, she definitely will be. Druid Boy as well, Salen will take down the Aegis. Bristleback gonna get that one. Actually, yeah, Bristleback picking up the Aegis. Now we're gonna go straight towards Sasu. It's very tanky. He does have that Aegis as well. Druid Boy once again being completely ignored. Don't ignore this Viper. Sasu gonna get slowed down, popping the rage immediately. Druid Boy without any mana. He's gonna try to man fight Sasu, but he does have Salen backing him up right away. Sasu will lose the man fight, and Druid Boy will win against everything, familiars included. Living at 100 HP. Did he think he had the Aegis or something? Because that was that's the kind of thing a Viper does when he has an Aegis, but he's just man-fighting the Lifestealer. He knows that he does more damage the lower the Lifestealer gets with that Nether Toxin. That's value right there. Nether Toxin really showing its worth. He's gonna... Where's the Courier? Did the Courier die? Oh yeah, the Courier definitely... Oh, the Courier died with his BKB on it. Oh, that sucks. I don't really know when that happened. It definitely happened like a couple seconds ago, but... BKB for Viper? Not an option. Not for another 2 minutes. So he's going to have a dead Ogre Club in his inventory. It's not going to be too big a deal, especially since TC are more than capable to just avoid fights for another couple minutes. And they're getting farm in other ways. We're going to see a Rod of Atos on the Alchemist. I had an inkling that was going to be the item of choice. But that's kind of a weird item to see on the Alchemist. I guess more CC never hurt anyone, but at the same time, you could just go for something different. He is level 14. He's getting a lot of gold, actually. Gold for minis, not too much, but as a support hero, he's getting a lot of gold. And then, of course, gold per minute is being led by everyone else on the TC side, with the exception of Skywrath. Not too surprising there. Oh, wait, Courier. He's back. No? No, it's another Courier. Oh, they couldn't wait. They had to buy another one. They replaced him with another Red Panda. I mean, now they'll have 2 Couriers. I don't really know if that was worth it. Shipping out a Rod of Atos, is that worth Flying Courier? Probably not. Although another BKB up on the DK. Yeah, they want to go somewhere around here, guys. So that's the plan. Looks like the top lane, last tier 2 tower in the game. Or last tier tower that the Dire have, at least. Going to be the next target of choice without the Viper. Oh, it's going to be a little bit difficult. He's going to instead change his mind. He's going to go for Sange. I like this adaptation. Sange and Viper, not the best, but Heaven's Halberd is going to give you a lot of tankiness and really just play into that sideline role that Viper wants, though. Damage, Sange, either way, you could still go for Heaven's Halberd, then BKB. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And then I would say replace the drum with something that gives you the plus green damage. Something like a Daedalus, something like an MKB, just so that you even though you will be very, very tanky, you could eventually be ignored. And the thing with Viper is that you get the Aghanim Scepter so that you can't be ignored, because you'll just be constantly throwing out those Viper Strikes. But eventually, Viper Strike will not be doing that much. I mean, everyone's still fairly low level across the board. For the GB side, like Visage, Ursa, Witch Doctor will get hit really hard by the Viper Strike still, even though it is still... I mean, it's a level 3 Viper Strike. Everyone will still get hit really hard by that. And he needs to be doing some damage. He needs to be adding something to the fight, aside from just annoying slows. Going for a plus damage item after the Heaven's Halberd, maybe after BKB, because he has 1,000 gold to his BKB. He just needs an Overclub, that's it. So I think that's probably the best way. And oh, what? What? Okay, well that... Well shit, okay. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Everybody gets one, right? Everyone just gets one. Neem in a little bit of trouble. Oh, there's the Rod of Atos into the Flare! And Visage. How's your Gravekeeper's Cloak? It's only level 1, so it's not going to be doing much for you anyway. But shit, he just got annihilated. And Familiars. Neem gonna jump right in with the Blink Dagger. He does have a Life Stealer inside of him. The stun instantly, though. There comes Shock with the BKB. Queen of Pain gonna try to go for Exalted. Exiled. He will find that kill. And Salen on his way out. He does have Maledict still on him. Shock gonna get silenced up. He will die in the end. Sasu, the only one left. He's gonna try to man fight his way out here. It will not happen, despite how good your armlet toggling may be. Salen finds a triple kill. And meantime, Druid Boy, not even a part of that fight. He was doing his own thing. Jock gonna come right back in this fight, instantly gonna get Dragon Tailed and brought down again. Ultra kill is there. Blink forward from Neem. Will secure one kill. Might get another, but it won't really matter. It's a rampage for Salen. Hallelujah, it's a rampage.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Alright guys, so that is going to be it. Congratulations. TC, oh yeah, a little bit of found farming, why not? Basher, get him. I don't know this language. But yeah, the game has been called. People on GB are disconnecting. And, well, we're just going to forget about that little racist incident. Because, you know what? You know what? Is that a bannable offense? We shall figure it out.
Barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is
That's not
under
an
attack.
insult. Okay, here comes the BM, guys. Here comes the BM. But the game is already over. We just have to wait until Ursa really calls it. Pretty sure that's actually a team. I think that's actually a team. Yeah, they are. Look at that, they are a team. But anyway, TC, with a 2-minute handicap on the mid lane, really capitalizing on GB's inability to make this Ursa Witch Doctor combination work. I feel like if they had different heroes, I mean, definitely wouldn't have won them the game. I mean, not guaranteed won them the game, but it would have definitely been a lot different. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thundercats. Oh, on the back of a rather impressive bristleback this game.
Dire's middle barracks.
And come on, guys. Oh, the BM shots fired everywhere. Man, we have so many shots fired that we are going to have to 2-for-1 the shots. My God. Well, okay, well, yeah, congratulations to the Thundercats. Got a little bit of a bumpy ending, but that's fine. If any of them want to, if any of them seriously care, then that's fine. But as acting admin, I don't give a shit. I mean, come on. It's the internet. Are you really going to be like, oh, we can't say anything, that's bad? Of course, it like, oh, it detracts from the legitimacy of the tournament and stuff like that, but I could choose to say, oh, they banned them just because the N-word was used. Or I could just not. But I guess I'll talk to the admin, see what he has the ultimate decision. Fountain farming, everyone getting prizes. Prizes for everybody. see one more as the game is going to close out. Well, everyone from GB left, so I guess the game should close soon enough. Mask of Madness, Shadowblade, BKB. Classic combinations. That's going to be it, guys. Week 7 is going to come to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed. Luckily today there were no casting issues. There's one internet hiccup, but that was pretty much it. But push to talk, real annoying, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to do it. And then that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, Dota TV. Hopefully everything was fine on your end. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys all sign up and come back next week for week number 8. It might be season 2. Not too sure about that. I'll figure that out in a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.